people followed his every step as a fugitive, and they were able to document a lot of what he did as a fugitive, and there was no sign that he had connections with any of these people. So without going into any more detail, I decided that I wouldn't try to answer the question myself about whether there was a conspiracy, because so many others had explored that territory exhaustively. And I saw it as a kind of a rabbit hole from which I'd never emerge, and I didn't think I could shed any new light on that question.
You weave details related to how the local police department handled Dr. King's last visit. You weave that through the narrative. But given your research, what would be your assessment of how they handled the last 31 hours?
Well, what I discovered, and I don't think anyone else had revealed this, is that at least not in any coherent way, is that the police provided almost no security, security for Dr. King. There was zero security on his first two visits. That was on his first visit on March the 18th, when he spoke to a rally for the sanitation workers strike. At the second visit, he came back to lead that march, and there was nothing provided for his protection by the Memphis police. The third visit, when he comes back on April the 3rd, there was a 4-man security detail assigned by the police headquarters. They guarded King for only about 7 hours, and they discontinued it at 5:05 p.m. that evening. On the next day, on April 4th, nothing again, no security. So why? Why didn't they provide security? Well, my conclusion is that they just were indifferent to his safety. They didn't care that much about whether he was protected or not. So it wasn't any kind of dark and devious plot. It was, in my estimation, that was it. He testified, the police director testified under oath before the House Select Committee on Assassinations. He said, we just thought he was another person, like anyone else, coming to intervene in the strike. And we didn't think he deserved any particular protection. Now, that differed very much from the way the police had handled his security in an earlier visit in 1966, and also the way a number of other cities had handled his security. So that's my take on it.